Hello and welcome to this video about adding to an XML file with Python. As we can see, this is our XML file and it looks a lot like an HTML file. We have tags that open and then we slash that tag to close it, and we have these customers here. Unlike HTML where the tags are built in, you as the user make them. So you decide what tags you want and you decide how frequently to use them. So this one has first name, last name as middle, but these ones just have first and last. So what I've done is I've started with this code here off the blog, and there's a link in the doobly-doo for that. And let's have a look at it in Thonny. So we're importing our two libraries. We've got OS so that we can make sure that we're in the same directory as this file is in. I find Python a bit fiddly on that front. And we're using the XML library, and particularly the eTree part of it, to actually read the XML as it comes out of the document, and I suspect we're using that to write as well. So probably one of the most interesting things in this is because we have got a sequence of numbers in our XML, just going to go back and show you what I'm talking about. So we've got number 1 through to number 6, is it actually needs to go through and it wants to find what the IDs are. So it's setting up an array, and then it's reading the XML, so the customer in root, and root was, well, tree was created from the file path, and then root was created from tree, and then customer is created from root. So they're basically transforming and repackaging this data. And so we're looking at customer and we're trying to find the value of ID, and then we're adding it to this array here. And then we're saying our new ID equals the maximum value in that array. So they should be in order, but even if they weren't in order, it would still find the maximum value, and it would plus 1. And that's if it's got them. If it hasn't got any, say if the file was empty, then the value would be 1 because it would be the first item. And then we're going to print adding new customer ID. We've just got a very simple collection there. We're stripping out any extra white spaces at the end. We're getting their first name and their last name. If both of those things are present, we're going in and using ET element again to create a new customer. We're creating a new ID. We're creating the sub-element of name. So these are all sub-elements if you read those. We created an element called customer, but these are sub-elements like children of that. We're appending it to the root, which we defined earlier on, and then we're writing it back to the file with this thing called pretty print, which just gives it that nice formatting. So I would just copy and paste this and adapt it. This would be a bit laborious to actually write from scratch, but I hope that's useful to you and that you're a little bit clearer about how you use Python to both read from XML and also write to XML.